Everybody. Um, I jumped on here real quick. Actually, I jumped on here twice real quick. The first time, I tried to do the orientation so it would go horizontal, and it was just, I don't know what happened, but it didn't work. So I had to turn it off and start over again real quick. But I'm back. So hopefully, if you saw me on that last little 2 seconds of a live, you'll find me on this one. But anyway, my dirty boy secret. I stacked a bunch of junk up in the corner of the garage in front of my Soundwaves. Ask me. What? Yes. Sorry. Anyway, I had a gentleman ask me. They are so just, aren't they dirty? Aren't they filthy dirty? I feel so bad. I feel so terrible. I mean, look, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Soundwave. This, and you know what? Honestly, guys, this is, to be real honest, this is 2 months of sitting in a corner. I had boxes piled in front of it, couldn't even get to these guys. Finally pulled them all out of the way, and they're just horribly filthy. So I am going to clean them today. Kind of go through what I use to clean these guys off. And we're going to look at all these different sound waves. I have got a few of them that I have collected. We're going to clean them up. So, it's so much disrespect. I know. I feel bad. I do. I feel terrible. But, we're going to get some redemption. By the time we're done, all of these will be beautiful and clean. And, let's do that. Haha. No, they're not. But we're going to kind of go over which ones I got. See which ones you maybe like. Let's start small, and then we'll go big. This is a small one. I don't really need to clean it off. This was one of those 5 surprise guys. He is done. I got another small box sitting over here. As we clean these off, I'm going to throw them on top of my box. That just arrived. My G.I. Joe guy, Cup. Yeah. Ordered him last week. There we go. All right, this guy's done. Let's throw him to one side. And next, this I count. Do you guys, I don't know, there's these little metallic figures. Who is my favorite Transformer? Oh, it's absolutely, positively Optimus Prime. He is my favorite Transformer. See that, this little 2-inch brush just knocks all that dust and dirt right off, and you can get, like, right in there. There. Like, right in there. Little back crack. Getting his back crack, clean them all up. Okay. There we go. That's much better. This little guy came with one of those multi-packs, and he is very cool. I count that as a figure. Amphiaruscaruna. Hey, how you doing? How is it going? I'm cleaning all these guys. Look at how. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I stacked, I did a bunch of work in my garage. I had a branch fall on the top of the thing, and this inch of dust just settled all over everything. These guys I haven't cleaned for a couple of months. Yeah, those little mini die-cast figures. This guy is very cool. He is the core class Soundwave. I got him whenever he came out. Well, let's do that. Yeah. And he was one of my favorite little bots out of that core class. But it's from a Devastator. Oh, yeah. So, let's clean the core class, and I'll show you, too, inside his chest, he's got a cool little laser beat cassette. It doesn't transform, but it's still cool. All right, buddy. Lift your arms. We're going to get you completely clean. And that's the thing. Every I start at one side of my garage and work my way around. And by the time I get back to where I started, it's just absolutely filthy again. Absolutely filthy. There we go. And then you can open up his little chest, and he's got a tiny little cassette in there. The one that looks like, oh, okay, the green excavator, the Devastator guys. That is super cool. Let me. Come on out of there. This little tiny cassette. It's itty bitty. And it just sets right in there. Let's wipe that off. And his chest closes back up on it. That is the core class Soundwave. And you can still find him. I think Amazon still has him for 15, 16 bucks. Let's put him to the side, and evidently, is this the same? No, this is a different guy. Just another one of those tiny little guys. I think this came in the 5 surprises. But still, he's up there on the shelf. Let's clean him off. Do you use these little things as figures? I do. I do. I count it as a figure. It's a representation of a specific character. There we go. And he's cool. He's like pushing his little button on his chest. Yeah, that's all right. And I have one of the core class that I found this guy at Ollie's for $4.99 or something like that. Another one is the golden, oh, you got the golden bumblebee. Let's clean this guy off. Yeah. We'll make everybody feel better, you know. There we go. We got him all cleaned off now. And he is just a phenomenal little boombox. And of course, he still comes with the cassette in his chest. Everything cleans up. His weapons go on the back of him. And he is just a kick-looking little boombox. I might at some point get some little circle speaker stickers and put on there. No, you could take off the tape. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you open that up, the little cassette pops out. Okay, we'll throw that one to the side. And what's another smaller one that we got floating around? Oh, okay. Everybody's favorite point of contention. A Funko Pop. Ugh. I'm glad I moved. At least I moved my coffee this time. Last time I started dusting, had my coffee sitting right there. That was yummy. I looked over right as I wafted a huge waft of dust and dirt right into my coffee cup. There we go. He is pretty cool. Yeah. I like this guy. Does his chest open up or anything? No, nothing funny like that. Nothing cool like that. And of course, he's a Funko Pop. The only thing that moves on him is his head. But still, that body is awesome. Is that White Optimus Prime? He looks... Oh, this... No, this guy, this one. There we go. That's the new Optimus. The new Magnus from that, the next live stream. Clean Optimus Prime. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get him. That's that new Magnus from the Target 4 set. Or 4-pack. That had him and Horrible and... Oh, you guys haven't even seen the half of it. Okay, we'll put the bots over here. But then I got all the... I have all the cassettes. Look at that. Yeah, that's just filthy. And sir, I am an Optimus Prime collector. The majority of my, probably 12 or 1300 bots is Optimus Prime. I bet you I have at least 500 Optimus Prime figures. At least. Because I love him. He is my robot space daddy. There we go. Got Laserbeak all done up. Got him cleaned up. I think I had him setting on the MP's shoulder back there. I think this is the MP Laserbeak. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right. Well, let's finish cleaning his feet. I want these clean before I put them back on the shelf. All right. Laserbeak, you're looking all right. There we go. Got Laserbeak all clean. Yeah, it's shiny looking. Okay, we'll put him over here with the other ones that we've already gotten clean. Let's move that to one side. And then I had, these are the little pod cassette things for the guys that turn into the discs for, what was that? This guy. Right here. Let's open that up. Ooh, how do these things even get dirty on the inside? All right, well, we're going to clean this one up. I'm actually going to use my cleaner. And you don't, with clear and transparent plastic, the Legos. Oh, this guy back over there. Yeah. Turn the lights of those robots. And I like your videos, so plus that I will like and subscribe. Turn off the lights of those robots. Oh, yeah. The Lego Soundwave, I want the Lego Soundwave. I saw him, he's actually at Target. I saw that the other day. I have a big Optimus Prime I ordered like a month ago. Yeah, very cool. Okay, anyway, all of my primes, 99% of them are AliExpress. And what I'm using to clean and dust, this is like the most normal, you can find this anywhere. I think I get it at the dollar store for like $2 for a huge can. But, don't douse your figures. You don't have to do anything like that. But I want to clean this off. I want to make that look nice. Yeah, because these are pretty cool. Kind of try and get the smudges off of it. Little disc thing clean. Let's move on to the new. Oh, I pulled all these guys down. There's one of the disc that fit in there. This isn't Laserbeak, but it's one like it. Probably, what was it, Buzzsaw? Oh, yeah, I got the Optimus Prime. Hey, Brentley Hughes, man, nice to see you, bud. You have a good rest of the day, bud. This is probably Buzzsaw, I'd imagine. But these guys were cool because they just kind of fold up, and then they go inside their chest there. Let me see, there we go. And they pop out and like reactivate, stuff like that. There. Break that. There we go. Anyway, it's clean. I'm having too much fun playing. Oh, and this is the Laserbeak. Ugh. We have a Laserbeak of that. Let's just pretend that all of the Decepticons, right? Kind of like the Ark where the Autobots were in stasis for like millions of years. They went into stasis, and they have been locked up. There we go. That's a lot better now, isn't it? Let's clean the underside. Wish I could remember how the heck these guys... transformation deal, because it's pretty simple. I just don't want to break these little wing things. Oh, yeah. There we go. That folds over, that folds down, that folds in. These fold up. There we go. Sorry, just took me a minute. And check that out. That is super cool. There's your Laserbeak. What will you do when it makes it to 2026, or when what makes what to 2026? All right, let's this guy is one of my favorites. He goes to this dude over here, Blavalatron or something like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I already got the Optimus Prime. I got Optimus Prime when he came out. I actually had to go to like 3 or 4 different stores in another state and get him. But I got him. And this is the Soundwave for Blavalatron. I just use it to clean the plastic. It's just a gentle cleaner that contains no ammonia. I spray it on the tissue. I've got a bottle of car detail cleaner that's a plastic rejuvenator, and I'll use that every now and again, especially on these older figures. And I just use a glass cleaner because it's handy, available, and cheap. All right, here is the Ravage. It is horribly filthy. Yeah, this is that new. All of my toys, but I just want to keep. Oh yeah. Except for most of my toys, whenever I was a kid, I buried in the yard. I was that guy. Okay, let's see what he looks like without an inch of dust on him, shall we? Man, he is a cool figure. I forget how cool these guys are. You know, literally, I haven't looked at it for 2 months. There we go. How's that? Is that better? This guy is cool. Does he have? Oh man, got a little articulated mouth, articulated head. I don't know when I'm going to be an easy day to get a job. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm kind of lucky. I started doing auto body work years and years ago, fixing cars, and that's what I do. That guy is cool. Yeah. Those little missile pod things on the side there. Tail is crazy articulated. I'll have to remember. You know what? We're going to do this real quick. Let me find my other phone. Here we go. We're going to. Does anybody here use Google Lens? I use it all the time. Let us Google Lens this guy. And let's see if we can get some info on him. Transformers Studio Series Core Class Bumblebee Ravage action figure. There we go. He fits inside the chest of the Voyager Class 83 Soundwave figure. Oh, that's probably him over there. Okay. So this was from the 83 movie. Okay, well, we'll throw this guy. Because no one cheers me up, only blames me like a toy, so you can... Hey, man. Bird turned up into a coin. Yeah, those are cool. Ugh, my desk is already filthy. Let's get back here to this guy. These are the Frenzy and Rumbles of that line. Look at how dirty that is. Ugh. Yeah, I think I found a little blaster and gave him, because they do have tiny little ported hands. All right, where'd my brush go? I can't have lost it that quickly. It's right here. Blech. Blech. I tell you what, these little brushes are great. They get inside the crannies. Yeah, you can actually see who he is now. That's nice. Really getting there good black. Okay, fold his little feet out. All right, there we go. Yeah, he is very cool. And there we go. He's got a little blaster that goes on there. Hup. And, oh, hey, how old am I? I I am old enough to have held many various jobs for 40 plus years. I'm old enough to own a house, have a couple kids. And young enough to enjoy Transformers still. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, okay, here. Oh, this guy is cool, too. This is a cool little dude. This guy. Yeah, he is very neat. Well, there's only me here chatting. Hey, that's fine, man. I love chatting. Ugh. Love chatting. I like talking to people who, share similar interests, similar vibes. People who just want to play with some toys, collect some stuff, get some nostalgia feelings happening, and just have a great day, I'm not into it for the negativity. If I see a negative comment, at any point in time, if anybody, ever sees a negative comment on my channel, I just delete it. I don't deal with it. I ain't got time. Ain't nobody got time for some stupid comment. Oh, look at the inside of those legs. Blech. Is his chest open? No. He's pretty static. No bending at the arms. He does have legs that move, though. There we go. What's the way you buried in the yard? Oh, man. Whenever I was a little kid, um, well, to give you an idea, whenever I was a child in the 70s, I would take my old G.I. Joes out. I loved the Action Force guys. I got the cheap little Action Force guys. And I would go play in the yard, bury the transform. Well, it was in the 80s that I got the Transformers. So thankfully, I was 10, 11 years old whenever the Transformers came out. I was still cool, smart enough to treat them halfway respectably. And there's another. Look at how dirty that is. But yeah, I would go out as a little child, and that's what kids did back in the day. You played in the dirt. You took your toys out there, you built mountains and rivers and valleys, and you got the hose out and you ran them all through the mud. And there we go. There's that little Ravage. He is very cool. I wonder if this goes with anybody. We'll figure it out as we keep cleaning, I guess. There we go. No, that's still supposedly Ravage. He does look very wolf-like, though, doesn't he? Ooh, I like being able to see this. I've never really noticed that detail into the chin. That is very cool. All right, he's clean. We'll put him to one side, and we've made a little bit more room here on the table. Ooh, there's the Ravage of the Disc people. Let's pull him up there. Let's continue the disrespect by just throwing them all on the floor. Stand up, people. Stand up for me, with me. What happened here? Oh, his foot folded in. Fold out foot. Oh well. I'll just set him there for the moment. For the moment, just stay the flip and flap and put. All right, we got the little dirty. This is the disc Ravage. Yeah, I even cut my thumb trying to get back and move all the junk. Because for some reason, I thought it would be great directly underneath this shelf to put a 5-gallon bucket full of scrap metal. And as I was pulling these things off, I kept having things fall down into the scrap metal. Oh, yeah, yeah. What is that? Oh, that's part of his. Boy, howdy, this guy collected the dust now, didn't he? Very interesting. I might have to transform him. I want to see how he turns into a disc. There we go. Yeah, he is a cool looking guy. Okay. Oh, there we go. And let's see what happens with these feet. Oh, those just fold around and tuck away, fold around and tuck away. And now we just have to make this collapse on itself somehow. Wow, that is just the engineering in these is crazy. Oh, there we go. You just kind of push it. And, oh, his head popped out. Can't have that. I locked the one side and the other side came undone. Please go, come talk to him. I don't want to stay here alone. Come talk. Well, you're not alone, bud. I'm watching you. I'm just fiddle-faddling trying to clean, get this stuff done. There we go. Fold that back in there. Fold that over there. Fold these over here. And There. There you go. He turns into a smart-looking little disc. All right, we're done with that one. We'll throw it to one side. Let's grab this dirty, dirty, dirty laser beak. And, 90% of the reason I'm on here, other than being able to talk with some cool people like you, sir, I'm trying to reach. YouTube has all these different qualifications of this, all this different criteria that you have to meet if you want to be able to do stuff like be an affiliate. So if I wanted to be an affiliate, which means that I want to put my shopping links on there so you guys can get a discount at stores that I shop at, that would let me do that. I'm not an MGO. I'm not going to make I'm not going to make any money off this at all. I gave up. Not that I gave up that aspiration. It's just I never really had it. So if you don't have it, where's it going to go? Nowhere. You're fine. All right, I got to fix this guy's foot real quick. It completely popped back in. There. Stay put. This guy's kind of pricey now. Let me put that right there. All right. Ugh. So dirty. And we got a couple more little disc things here. These are filthy. Let's clean these up real quick. Ugh. I'm dusting myself out. Come on, let's talk together. Don't be shy. Absolutely, buddy. Yeah, if you're in here, I want everybody to say, hey. Say, tell me what you're doing. Where are you from? Stuff like that. You don't have to give me your address, but a general specific, or a general, I am in Kalamazoo, Washington, or something like that. All right. We have a couple more. Guys, I want to scan that MP up. He's falling over, and it's bugging me. Is he on? Oh. There we go. One of the, this guy who was back there, like American money. She already traded for her country instead. Oh, yeah. Well, that is super cool. I hope she gets it for you. Yeah, I was going to get that Lego Soundwave, but it's $180 at Target, and I ain't got no $180 to spend on a Lego Soundwave right now. Let's look at this guy and clean him up. This is the red RED Soundwave. That is a non-transformable, pretty much heavy vinyl plastic, but extremely highly articulate guy. And he is highly dirty and dusty. Ugh. The only thing I don't like about these guys sometimes is whenever, they send and they give you his blaster, but they don't give you the arm or the shoulder cannon. Because what is Soundwave without a shoulder cannon? Or did I drop it? That's always a good possibility. But he stands very well. Well, if we find it as we're cleaning, we'll put it back on there. And this guy, boom, you push that, and his little chest opens up, and there's a static cassette in there. Doesn't transform, but it's still very cool option. That's some neat stuff. All right. This is the RED Soundwave. Probably won't know how George Washington was all his teeth, because I didn't even know he was rotted. And this one's pretty cheap. I got this one at a discount store for like $8. Yes, inexpensive. All right, let's move this guy over here. We got a couple of little cassette guys to finish up. There is an old school Ravage. I need to sell some of those. I keep telling myself, this new one comes out and let's sell these and let's do. I can't do it. I'm a collector, not a buyer seller. There we go. That is your old school Ravage, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you would have gotten as a kid. I could sell it for $180. Yeah. My problem is, in order to trade and get that Legos guy, I don't like Legos that much. I will be honest with you. It took me 2 weeks to put together the Lego Prime, and I love Prime, but oh, just sitting there putting together Legos is so annoying. There we go. He's relatively clean. We'll throw well, relative being the word. All right, there's our old school Ravage, and we've got an old school Frenzy because Rumble's purple. Rumble is blue. Frenzy's red. Rumble's blue. That's and I'm dying. That's a hill I will die on. Oh man, and this is old school cassette too. All right, let's bring his little arms down. There we go. There we go. Any articulation in the fist? No. You're hoping for an awful lot here, Joe. There we go. He is all clean. Oh, this one is an Autobot. It's even from Japan. Wow. Throw that one over there. And oh, this is just a regular cassette thing. But ooh, evidently I painted at some point in time. Oh well. I'll use these cassettes to sit there and so other figures can stand on them. A little bit of silver paint won't hurt too much. Let me see. Have we got all the minifigs? No, we still have. This guy isn't too bad. He was up on my desk. Rumble. Yeah, he was up on the desk. I was playing with him. He's from the newer line. I think, oh, whatever line he came out of. Kingdom, maybe? But yeah, he is very cool. Build like my hand is already red from the exertion. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, you did the Lego Captain America? Studio Series. There we go. There we go. All right. He's clean enough. We'll throw him to one side. Are we done with the mini-bots yet? Are we? We'll leave that up there for a minute. I think we are. Okay. Well, let's get these small. Let's start with the smaller of these guys. Actually, just touching. How can you finally? Wow, you can talk finally. Someone who talks. Oh, are you talking to Marcus there? Hey, Marcus, how's it going, bud? I am just on here today doing a live, trying to get a little bit of time, showing you all my dirty, dirty, dirty secrets, which was this guy. Ugh. Oh, it even has a little bit of... And, you know, I had a bird flew into my garage the other day as well. Oh, my gosh. Had a bird fly into my garage, junk over. Then I had a branch fall in my garage, and that was just horrible. Knocked Black Zorak down and onto my Devastator shelf. Took out my NBK Devastator. And that guy's a champ. You know what? He has fallen off the shelves like 20 times and still relatively held together very well. And not like a little fall either. He's way up over here. We'll maybe look at that here in a minute. All right, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, boy, howdy. Look at that. Ugh. Put that in there, and you got to get, oh, look at down in those knees. Ugh. And this guy he looks like a Cybertron, definitely. He is a Cybertron character. Marcus, if you're still here, which line did this guy come from? Titan TV Manjo. There we go. Now this guy, we're going to have to wipe him off a little bit because he's got some schmutz up there on him. All right, let's set that down. I'll tell you what, let's lower you guys down a little bit. Get you in the action. Generations, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds, I could cheat. I tell everybody my favorite thing in the world has been replaced completely and totally by Google Lens. There we go. Let's see what that tells us. This product is a Transformer Soundwave action figure, likely a Deluxe or Voyager class from the Generations or Legacy United toy line. Doesn't look... Yep, yep, Generations, there you go. Oh, that's the War for Cybertron. Yeah, hey, you can still pick up that dude for 20 bucks. Just kind of looking him up online here. Let spray a little bit of clean part of my paper towel. Sorry, scrolled to the wrong video. All right, let us. And I'm just using a little bit of ammonia-free window cleaner, just something to get that, whatever that little spot of grease or dirt was off him. There we go. Let's give him just a little wipe down. Since we've got him, he's here. Clean that plastic up. Because that dust will absolutely, positively stain a figure. It'll, especially if it gets hot and cold, it'll take the sheen. It will really get in there and screw your guys up. Does this come off? Nope, not necessarily. All right. Yeah, but I was saying earlier about how we don't do the negativity. I had somebody jump on at one point, and I was doing a live. I was about 10 or 15 minutes in. He's like, "Why are you talking so much?" And I'm like, well, because if I just sit there and went, that's kind of boring. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I used to be kind of afraid to do these lives, but there's a friend of mine, Mo Transformers. Do those fists turn or anything? No. He's got yeah, they do. They'll turn in there. Mo Transformers. Oh, that's just very tight. He will sit there and turn on a live stream and clean his apartment. It's still entertaining. If you pop on there while he's vacuuming and you say, "Hey," he'll jump over and talk to you. Let me see. That doesn't come up, and then you can lift that out. Oh, there we go. And there's where you put you can slide a little cassette in there. And then that goes down. All right, we got that one clean. Let's do... Ugh. I think this is one of the... What was this from? Revenge of the Fallen? The Last Night? One of the Bay films? Something like that? Let's Google Lensing real quick. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm going to Google Lensing and it'll say, "You don't deserve to keep this figure because he's so dirty." Bayverse for sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's a Bay guy. Studio Series 62 Deluxe Soundwave. It's from Revenge of the Fallen. There we go. But, Revenge of the Fallen was cool. Movies, I just keep them separate for what they... Look at all that. All these little tiny... look at him. He's like, oh, it's like a cat. Yes. Continue cleaning. What is that? That's something that fell off. All right, we'll put that back. Pop that back up in there. It looks like it kind of tab. Pop and tab, pop and tab. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember him. He's floating around in outer space, attack the satellite, and for the Decepticons. He's pretty cool. He turned into that little floating looking thing. The cool thing is so you can kind of make him look like whatever you want, but still, he is a cool figure. The figure himself, it's not his fault. He's a Michael Bay. Minifig of the new Bugatti. Oh, yeah. That is going to be super cool. Oh. The new Bugatti. Who is that? Going to be a green Bugatti? All right. The Studio Series. Soundwave. Clean. There we go. We'll throw him over here. Now, let's go on. Yeah, I believe this is Siege. This is probably a Siege character, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. I hope I can get a good look at that huge robot. That giant black one. Oh! It's back there. This guy back up here, I had him at Ross. Like a discount department store. Yeah, that's probably what that is Netflix. That's what I'd imagine. But yeah, I got Megatronus. I got this dude for $25 at Ross. Believe it or not. Yes, $25 for him. Whenever I got him, the box was retaped, and the figure, or this part, was like, somebody had tried to tape it back up in the box, and like the little bag of goodies was loose and all that stuff. Oh, yeah. I had no intentions of getting him, just because he's expensive and not a prime, so, but I am so glad I did. He is insane. Insane. And, as I found him, I also found that huge Sabin Wren Elite Force lightsaber. Wow. While I was standing in line, I looked up the price on it, and it's $300. I got that for $29. All right, let's clean the Netflix guy. Yeah, I'm sure this is Netflix because of the way the little thing there. I love that Netflix series. That was really good. But look at how filthy, filthy. And you can't leave plastic like this dirty for this hill. Like I said, it'll scar the plastic, and oh, there. Don't we all ready? I do. Looks like we got Ravage in the chest there. We will check that out here in a moment. I'm gonna have to stop here in a minute. I have to take a little coffee break, a little coffee siesta. All right, let's really get in here and get him clean. Look at how shiny the plastic is. What a shame. What a shame. See, and like I said, this little 2-inch brush, you can get way down in there, inside all those little bling the other day. Is that the correct for the computer type stuff there? Bling. Okay, let me see. Does he look better? Heck yeah, he looks better. I might even wipe him down, and I wonder if that's... Oh, that kind of looks like that gray's like turned colors on me, doesn't it? That kind of does look like it's... I don't know. I'm almost positive that shouldn't have been that green gray. And the barrel did it too. There's a little blaster back here. All right, let us... There we go. And let's open his chest. Bing. And yep, there's a little Ravage in there. We'll put him back. And he does have... Yeah, this is the Netflix because he had that... I'm opening myself. He had that little deal going on there. Oh, let's get inside those hands. Those are still really dirty. Thanks for that. Okay. Yep. Let's throw Laserbeak back on his arm so I don't lose Laserbeak. We need a clean Laserbeak too while we've got him here. Yuck. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, I'm on here trying to make some time. Trying to fulfill my 3,000 hours of watch time. If I want to do something with YouTube, I have to get 3,000 hours of watch time. Oh, he's got some little feet there. So he'll stand up. Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, let's put his feet away, and he's got a little peg there. You can stick him back on Soundwave's arm. The Netflix Soundwave side. We will put him to the... Let's grab the Balabatron. Balabatron? I don't know. There's some kind of a South American or Brazilian, and they made this for him. You know, like that bump of chicken optim. This is kind of in that same vein. I made a deco of Soundwave for him, and I thought it was awesome. Absolutely the coolest. Any kind of repaint or something like that is cool. The Bump of Chicken Prime is it's insane. I'm not paying $600 for a what was that? It's not even an 86 movie Prime. It's the older one. But yeah, that guy is pretty cool. And he came with a he even I mean he's like straight up G1. He's got the little roller things there and little off on switch on the back of his leg. How cool is that? And this is a Ravage, but he's made to look like a little tiger. And this is die cast too. There's a lot of die, like the legs are die cast, those pins are die cast. We'll put that back in there. And does this guy have die cast? Other than, well, obviously his feet are die cast. But yeah, he is super cool. Let's throw him to the side. He's clean. He is clean. This house is clean. All right, let's scooch guys up a little bit more. Since we've moved ourselves up here. Maybe that goes with Sonictron. I have Sonictron. This was a little KO that came out a few years ago. He's a very thin plastic, but a lot of fun. And I got him on AliExpress for like 30 bucks. So why not? Yeah, he's got a lot of articulation. He can do a lot of stuff. Right now, he's just filthy. Yeah, look at that. Sorry. All right. Well, it looks like he should have some pretty good light piping, but I don't see anything up in those eyeballs. All right, let's just keep cleaning. Just keep cleaning. But yeah, I had a guy on here a couple visits, or a couple days ago. Well, that's kind of cool. I hope nothing's supposed to go in there. I didn't drop anything. Oh, his little waist is just crazy. I mean, there's nothing to his waist. And I think this kind of, it's got a pop out where it comes back and around. Oh, how dirty can I possibly be? But that's kind of cool. You know, that actually looks like a little transistor radio. All right, let's finish getting in them legs there. And he came with cassettes, but the funny thing about the cassettes is little paper folded cassettes that you can there. But yeah, he's got a lot of crazy D for what he is. Is that? Yep. Okay. And supposedly, I mean, like, look at that little stuff he's got there on his arm. Supposedly, like, this opens up. No? Yes, no? Ooh, uh-oh. Look at that. We've already got a broken tab. Let's just put that back. Let's not play with that anymore, huh? But one of these opens up and there's like missile pods up underneath it or something like that. I don't know. There's more parts of the radio. I just thought he was pretty cool, and for 40 bucks, I like collecting different variants of Soundwave, and he is definitely a good one. A fiddly, a good one. There. Pull over. Kind of reminiscent of G1 Megatron legs. There we go. Stay put. And this is his little shoulder cannon missile thing that is filthy that came with him. There we go. Clean that off a little bit. Greebling. And let's push those out. Show that he means business. And that, it's got a peg there, hooks up on his back. Right there. And there we go. That is the Sonicron. He is pretty cool. Andrew Bryan, hey buddy, how's it going? Guys, if you type into the chat, which I hope you all do, please know that it takes 30, 60 seconds for it to come back to me. Unless I push a button and constantly am refreshing. And I have a bad habit of turning the stream completely off, doing that. All right, let's put him over there. This is the Bumblebee movie guy. I know that for sure. Oh, this is another little weapon that goes with the Sonic guy. Let me see. I guess I could put this on his shoulder. I don't want to do that. We'll just put this right there so it doesn't get lost. There we go. Yeah, that gives us a pretty good little deal. All right, this is the Bumblebee movie. Soundwave. Look at how dirty that is. Brantley Hughes, are you back, bud? Hey, how's it going? All right, let's clean him off. I love this. This is a great, great, great version of Soundwave. So filthy. There, that's a little bit better now, isn't it? Oh, he's got some light piping and painted eyeballs. Why do they do that? Why do they give them light piping and then just straight up paint their eyes? That's something that bugs me. Clean his feet off a little bit here. There we go. Boy, he hasn't yellowed on us, has he? I think that's the difference between painted white and white plastic. I think painted white stays as it should. I think white plastic is what turns on us. There we go. Now we have got him clean and painted up. Let's see. Oh, he's got a lot of room in there. Looks like he has another little secondary chest going on back there, too. Probably something for transformation, but there we go. Whoa. The Bumblebee movie Soundwave. Got him all clean. He is very cool looking. One of my favorites. Yeah, he's got lots of nice articulation. Looks good. Still has the chest gimmick. All right, now let's throw him off to one side. Let's get our G1, my G1. There we go, maybe that goes in there. No, it doesn't. This is my G1 Soundwave. Looking absolutely filthy and horribly dirty. Let's start down here. Let's start at the bottom floor. Oh, I may have to be doing a little bit of sticker repair. Head to Toy Hacks. Get another set of G1 stickers from my guy here. For my Soundwave. Let's just take that off. Let's just remove that so we can get underneath here and really do a proper job. That's already a whole bunch better now, isn't it? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, G1 Soundwave. Let's continue. Let's get him all done up. Clean him up. There we go. There we go. All right. Push the little fist out. That little sticker doesn't stick very well. Oh, well. Let us put his cannon back on. Let us give him his blaster back. And there is a clean, ready for business, open for business, ready for action. Soundwave. There we go. That's a whole lot better. No, I know you can get this guy still. Oh, we still gotta, let's clean that down in there. That's still kind of dirty. Dirty. Gotta church it up. It is Sunday. There we go. All right. He is done. He is clean. He looks fantastic. Let's put him to one side. Now let's get that bigger generations. This one. Thanks for really helping. Yeah. All right. All right. I gotta take. How long have we been? 4 bots to go. That's all right. That is okay. We're spending the time today to do it correctly. All right. Larger generations, and this looks like a gun from one of the Constructibots. One of those, but Devastator. Ugh. Ugh. Watches Esmeralda. I'm glad she's not watching because she would be going crazy because of this dust. She told me the other day whenever I was cleaning, she's like, I can smell the dust. I'm like, yeah, me too. Ugh. It's a no good. Does this come off here? Of course it does. Oh my. Oh, hey. Look at that. He's still got some factory rubber on him. What the heck? Get off of there. I'm trying to get this little rubber. Has been stuck on there for years and years, evidently. Just come on. There we go. There we go. And there we go. This is the guy that takes the discs. The larger Soundwave, the deluxe. And I've got the Sound Blaster, but the one gentleman that wanted to see the Soundwaves, he didn't want to see any blasters. He said, "No, I hate Sound Blaster. Sound Blaster's a jackass." He's the one who hurt Soundwave. Took his job. Oh, pew, pew, pew. I am going to end up sneezing here in a minute. I'm surprised I haven't sneezed more. All right, and you can see like all that dust gets way down in there. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Get in there and clean that all out. All right, everybody. If anybody was living for you to move out. There we go. Move his arms up, kind of clip them in like they should be a little bit better. He looks phenomenal. Cleaned him up, and the arms kind of, hands kind of come out from the thing there. It's a whole lot better now, isn't it? Yeah. Andrew Bryan, hey buddy, how's it going? Just cleaning up some sound waves. Getting a little bit of time put on the board, you know what I'm saying? Alright, okay, now let's give him back his shoulder cannon. And I'll throw that odd gun. Let's clean it off first, though. Yeah, I think this is something that I got with the NBK guy, to be honest with you. Alright, we'll clean him off. Let's take and throw that back in his little hand there. Yeah, sure. Oh, nope, we're not done. We are not done. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right. I only want to do I only want to do this once every 2 months. There we go. There we go. Got that all clean down in there. And he looks awesome. Still has nice ratcheting joints even after all these years. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got another one clean. We've got 4 more to go. And I tell you what, let's do this one over here. This guy was from that Bumblebee kit, Legends of Soundwave. But I thought he was awesome. I bought this guy when he came out for like 35 bucks. Ugh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Blah. He was like 35 bucks at Target. Came in a big, huge, okay, whatever that is, it can stay in there for right now. Came in a big, huge, like a display cardboard thing. He was all dressed up like the thing was like a big boom box. It was really cool. All 80s colors, yellows and neon greens and stuff. Is he a headmaster? He is a headmaster. What the heck? Wait. That is awesome. There we go. Soundwave within a Soundwave. Titan return. There you go, buddy. Yep. And there's this little sound brains. All right, let's pull this apart. Let's clean this guy up a little bit. Because I know that plastic has the potential to look a whole lot better. It does have a little floppy foot issue thing, though. It's kind of annoying. Okay, let's put his head right over here real quick. Titans returns, absolutely. Yep, totally forgot about that. Thank you very much. I appreciate your assistance. Like you don't even know, but they come out, and my God, there's a different one either every 6 months, every 3 months, at least every year. You get 2 or 3 different kinds of the same character. Boy, ugh. These things just keep flopping in and out. You know, and you get so many, and I'm sorry, but my brain's still full of, lyrics and, and songs and stupid, useless facts. I'm not a stat nerd. I guess that's what I'm saying. I just enjoy the figures for what they are, and if I gotta Google Lens it, I'll Google Lens it. I'm not a proud man. All right. It's still dirty. Dear Tay. Yeah, look at this. This is... oh, great. Now I'm just blasting the dirt right back on the characters we just cleaned. All right. Let's clean this guy off properly. Yeah, but you can see the difference in that plastic just from that dust setting on it. Yeah, dust will eat a guy up. He knows I'm going to get in there. Sorry about that. Get in there good and deep like. Get all that dust really out of it. Throw his face back in. Let's give him his head. Oh. Oh, those all these years. Nice clinking joints. Little floppy feet. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Titans returns. Clean. And ready to be redisplayed. I think he could be. Yeah. That looks good. I'm back again. Brantley Hughes, how's it going, bud? We got a couple more to go, and then we will be done. I just wanted to jump on here, like I said, make sure I got cleaned. There's some good-looking hands. There. Looked this guy up. Sorry about that. I looked $50. Yeah. Cheaper elsewhere, but just a quick search. $. And let's do. Oh, we forgot to do his little. Let's wipe that out now. Come on now. We can't we're not going to halfway do anything. There we go. Let us not half-ass it. Where did it go? Where did that go? Ugh. Oh my goodness. I gotta get a reaching stick. It went to a recess under the table here, and I can't reach without the use of axe thing here. All right, let's get it back up. To get Optimus, my transparent Optimus Prime's gun. Fell down there the other day, and you know, I've got a 2-part minimum. Fallen down in order for me to go down, crawl around on the floor. So much. There we go. All right. We got him all done, and he looks phenomenal. Let's throw him to one side. Excuse me. Let's pull up our Gold Lagoon. This one. Probably my favorite Soundwave. The Golden Lagoon Soundwave, ladies and gentlemen. One that should never see dust on it, to be honest. This guy is fantastic. Oh, there we go. Chest is going to fly open again. Oh, look at what, just a couple of little sprigs of the brush there. A couple of little brushes. Return him to his former glory. Look at that. That is so awesome. All right, we'll take that apart here in a minute. But let's just finish. Let's just clean. And I've had this guy for a while, and supposedly he is the... Ooh, look how pretty that is. Supposedly, this is the Long Life GPS, Long Life Gold Plastic. Well, not GPS. GPS stands for Gold Plastic Syndrome, which is the bane of many Transformer collectors, especially ones who like the neat, weird, lucky draw type stuff, like myself. I like it if it's gold. There we go. Get in there and get that all dusted out. Get this, get the back. I might take and actually wipe him off a little bit. Wow, that made a lot of difference now, didn't it? Had a little hair get caught there. All right. And I'm going to get some more. Let me grab some more cleaner. Yeah, this one's my favorite. This guy. The Gold Lagoon series. I'm just using a little bit of ammonia-free Windex. A cheap window cleaner without ammonia in it. Oh, the shark ones. I don't know what that is. All right, let's see if... Wow. All of a sudden, I turn into Christopher Walken. Wow, it's so cool. It's probably a next level Transformer business. Wow. I have a bad habit of getting stuck in one character for too long. That annoys the hell out of my brother when I do that. Do it. I got stuck on that guy one night while we were out drinking. I think he about punched me. All All right. I think it was Starsky and Hutch, where Ben Stiller played the little Italian, or the little like mob boss guy. Do it. Do it. All right. Wipe that off a little bit. And you know what? You got to be careful whenever you're doing this stuff with these guys. Paper towels have a grit to them. I would start with a super soft, wadded up paper towel, because you can and will scratch a golden figure with a paper towel. I know, I've done it. Let's do this real quick. I want to look at it fast. Well, we've got him here. Yeah, that is awesome. That around. Full golden arms out, maybe. Yeah, well, they're not going to force them. Check that guy out. There we go. Ah, that is awesome. Close that back up. Let's tighten that little hand back up. Well, we got him out here. Give him a little spritzer. Okay, let's try not to touch that while we put it back in. And I thumb all over it. All right, whatever. Gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, the Golden Lagoon Soundwave is clean and marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Ouch. I think they chose a great one. I'm going to leave him up here because my little box started to get kind of full. This is the MP. Actually, this is a KO of the MP. And it is extremely dirty. Man, my back is starting to hurt. My back is really hurting. It's filthy, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. I know, I'm sorry. Let's straighten his arms out a little bit. And, oh, forget it. Let's just attack. Attack! I can't stand looking at him dirty like that no more. Get that off there. Does this come off? No, but it folds up. There we go. Ooh, I mean, really? We gotta clean this guy. We gotta do a good job on him. He would have been a good Golden Lagoon. Absolutely. Dirty. Look at that gold, though. I don't know, or not gold, but I don't know if you can see that metallic fleck that's in that. Give me your gun, buddy. Give it to me. He doesn't want me to disarm him. Okay, he's got that MP peg in there. Hopefully I didn't goofball up his fingers. No. Let's pull this over here. Yeah. Metallic fleck in there. We really clean him up. I want him to shine. Nothing is going to outlast our golden boy back there. Stay golden, pony boy. That's right. Oh, not down here. All right, it's got his big old Soundwave feet. And this has lots of die cast. Feet are die cast. There's die cast in the legs. I don't feel any die cast up in here, but definitely the feet and legs. So far, now mind you, we haven't gotten the big guy back there, which is just an oversized KO of the Bumblebee movie. Boy, that's awfully thin. Look at how thin those little leg joints are up in there. But he's held it together. That's all that matters. As long as he's staying together so far. All right, let us go. Take that out. Is that rust down in there? Ugh. And nothing on the inside of his chest. I don't have any of his cassettes in him. But I'm going to wipe him off real quick. He deserves a good wiping. A wipe! Have I seen Saya Toys? Is Saya the a fancy version? Do they put out a cool Soundwave? Oh! Alright, just getting a little bit more of my cleaner up here on my little pre-softened paper towel. Let's try and get in here around his head and clean. There and there. And yeah, since he was a KO, I put my own little, I like that gold sticker on there. Maybe a purple one would have been more apropos, but that's the one that I like. Wow, just, I mean, okay. And that metallic is in every last part of him. That is awesome. Yeah, look at that on the legs. I should have cleaned him up a long time ago. All right, let me wipe that down a little bit better in there. Give his head a little wipe. Yes, yes. All right. There we go. And that is the, I think, what was it? It's not 11. MP11 was Megatron. No, MP36 was Megatron. Maybe he is MP11. No, because MP10 is Optimus Prime. So MP, they wouldn't be like Optimus Prime. Soundwave, obviously. Let's clean his blaster up. It is filthy as well. And it's even got that nice purple, or that nice metallic, gold metallic flick to it. Okay, that just kind of comes in and out. We'll leave it out because I'm gonna put that back in his hand. And he holds it very well. His little hands are very tight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the MP Soundwave is clean. And he looks really dang good. And this one, I guarantee I got it off AliExpress. Guarantee. All right, now we will take him, and we will, actually, since the table's kind of starting to light, the big guy. Oh, the last one here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the oversized movie Soundwave. And I think he had all kinds of business going on. But, oh, yeah. And he may look dirty yet, but he's got battle damage. That's just the way he is. That's the way he looks. Let's take his big, huge blaster out of his hand. Clean all this up here. And does that go back up? Yeah. Yeah, that does. Get that out of the way. Look at that. I mean, I like this one. He's just got a beefy looking head. Big and strong. And we don't need to finish that. Leave that lyric for another day. That'll be a once the kids go, we can all sing the rest of that song. Okay. Let's see, what does his hands do? Oh, we got articulation. The thumb there. All right. Give me your hand, buddy. All right. Yeah, he is phenomenal. Look at how big that guy is. Okay, put his hand back into shape there. Let's finish up with this. And he is very heavy. Cast, legs are die cast. Arms, the joints are die cast. get the back of his legs here, get his back all cleaned up. Once we get these all cleaned up, we're going to wipe off the table. Then we'll pull them all back up. And we will see what the difference is after we clean these guys up. Hopefully, make a whole lot of difference in their shelf presence. Figure out how I'm going to put them back on the doggone shelf. There we go. We got him cleaned up. Let's move his things out of his way. Part chest open up. One would think it would. Oh yeah, it opens up that way. All right, we'll just leave that closed. Oh, his chest is die cast. There we go. We'll throw him there. And there is his battle-damaged blocker back in his hand here. Oh, and he's on the slide. All right. Let's. It's battle damage, but it doesn't have to be dirty. And wipe that off there, wipe that off there, and we have got all of our sound waves clean. Believe it or not. All right, let's put him there. Move that arm down. Hold on to that gun, buddy. Does this gun go? Looks like he's got a couple of different ports. And oh, here we go. Check that out. Put that out on the side. Does that fit in there? No. No, not as good as you would think it would. Maybe that's so he can hold it. Like in a defensive manner. Let's just see if we can get him to hold his gun. I think he has to go. Ah, no, we can tear off his thumb. Let's put his thumb back on. Come on now. Let's not go too crazy. Thumb is back in. It looked like he had a rail, like he should, that's why I was shoving that a little harder than what I... Oh, well, we'll do the, whenever one of my characters can't hold a gun, he always gets this. There we go. That looks good. Perfect. Throw that one back there. Now let's clean off our desk a little bit. I can't believe it. And I have run an hour and a half. I don't know how many people are here. People have been... Let's get a new piece of paper towel, and I am going to clean this off real fast so we can pull all of our sound waves up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. All right, put him back. And put him back. And put him back. There we go. All right. Now let's see how many do we actually have. Let's back you up here a little bit. All right, we got the Generations, the taller one. We got our G1 wave right there. Anacron right over here. Let me see. Let me move my feet so I can back you up a little bit more. We've got Sonicron, and this is the Generations Soundwave right there. That is him. And over here, this is the Bumblebee movie. We'll put him over there by Big Daddy, by his biggin. The Bumblebee movie, and this one is the... We'll throw him over here somewhere. Okay, well, I guess we should do this. Turn right there. And then we'll move this guy over here. All right. So we got Sonicron, we got Generations. Okay, everybody stay put. And I'm not even halfway done. Okay, and over here, this is the Balabatron. He was one of the special one-offs, kind of like that Bump of Chicken for the Optimus Prime. And we have got right here, let's throw that out in front of him. This is the RED series Soundwave. He is very cool, very posable, very fun to play with. And we cleaned up probably one of the best out of all of them. I really like the Siege. No, this was the Netflix guy. There we go. We'll throw him over there. And what else have we got left? This guy, the Studio Series Soundwave. We will put him right there. And what else do we have? What else do we have that's not a cassette? Funko Pop Soundwave, because he counts. It's a figure. So how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different Soundwaves. We're going to free flow here for a minute, and we'll kind of look through these guys. All clean, and I am so much happy. Put together on the shelves, and he's going to look awesome. And then, oh, okay, we got over here. There's all of our cassettes that we cleaned up. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, whatever you have going on. I'm in dire... I got to take a break now. This was a lot of work. Whatever you the very best. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much, everybody that stopped by. Let me see. Marcus, thank you for all the... You might, as soon as this thing clears, you're going to be looking, you may become an admin. I'm going to make you a mod, definitely, for sure. I will see you guys later.